Namaskar. Good evening to the viewers of Pandit Ravi Shankar Music Foundation. Welcome to our show Reflections, celebrating the 100 years of none other than Bharat Ratna Pandit Ravi Shankar ji. Today, let me inform you first that today is the birthday of Dr. Prabha Atri, Indian classical vocalist. Today it is her 88th birthday. To start the program, our guest of today is from a musical family. Uncle Devi Prasad Chatterjee, an eminent sitar player, and younger sister Srimati Keka Mukherjee is also leading sitar player of All India Radio. Inspired by his uncle, Pandit Vishwanath Chatterjee began playing at the age of 5 and his tabla player, first tabla player to perform in the House of Commons 20 years later, recipient of Sangeet Natak Academy and also the prestigious President Award in 1970. And he's also director of the Farrukhabad Gharana, and he's none other than Pandit Anindo Chatterjee. I welcome Pandit Anindo Chatterjee on behalf of Pandit Ravi Shankar Music Foundation. Dada Namaskar.
नमस्कार भैया सबको आप लोगों को सब नमस्कार to all of the viewers all over the world.
Nice to see you, Dada. And to talk to Anindo Da, we are having senior most disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, Gaurav Mazumdar Da.
Great. Gaurav.
Anindo Da, pranam. Hello, Nabarun. Namaskar, namaskar.
Gaurav, after a long time, I can hear your voice and I can see you. Because I remember, we will come to the story. We remember all our funny moment in Delhi Lodi Road. Huh?
Yes, yes. I'm looking forward to having a wonderful journey with one of the best tabla players of our country. It's an honor to be in front of you, to speak to you and to get your blessings and to know your journey, which brought you close to Guruji, both personally and professionally. Dada, I would like to begin with...
First, give me some chance to say something.
Sure.
Maybe I should begin with that.
Yes.
I feel really honored. It's privilege. I feel blessed, and what should I say? That fortunate enough to giving me a chance to this kind of programs, Panditjis, and thank you, Gaurav, and my sincere thanks and regards to respected Sukarna ji and my beloved Anushka. And to speak about such a stalwart genius who can compare with endless of sky and the ocean, I can say like that, you know. Anyway, thank you wherever Sukarna ji is and Anushka. Thanks very much for your kind consideration to bring me here.
She's with us, she's watching, and she's sending her blessings and her best wishes. She's saying namaskar from London. So Sukanya ji Chinnamma is watching the show on Anindo Da. As we are talking, she is with us.
Great. I had one of my fantastic, amazing time with Sukarna ji say, or Anushka was very small that time. And of course, with your Guruji, Ravi Shankar ji, I will share some serious moment, some funny moment, some, I don't know.
Thank you, Dada. If you allow, we can begin. I would like to begin with speaking little bit about your great Guru, Pandit Gyan Prakash Ghosh ji.
Yeah,
because he was very close to Guruji and they shared a very close bond as brothers, and Guruji used to call him Gyanda.
Yeah.
So I would like to hear that from you. Have you seen them together, and what would Gyan Babu speak? So let's begin with your Guru and your Gharana, which is such a beautiful Gharana of Tabla.
First of all, tell me how long time we have, so that is why I can plan my concert.
We have all the time. We have all the time. There is no time. You speak as long as you wish to speak and share with us.
You know, I have learned. You all of you knows. I learned from Guruji more than 30 years. I studied with him. Also, in between, I studied with Ustad Afaq Hussain Khan Sahab of Lucknow, Khalifa Wajid Hussain Khan Sahab. And the interaction with Guruji and Ravi Shankar ji, Pandit ji, I used to call him Jata Babu, but now for the formality, Ravi Shankar ji is I don't want to say that name, and I have to touch my ear like that. Anyway, so Pandit ji told me, Anindo, what you should do, you have many Guru Bhais, that you play Ganda's Gharana. Do you know that? I said, no, I mean, whatever Guruji taught me, Farrukhabad or Lucknow or Punjab or Azara, but what you play, your things, and then he mentioned your Guruji, Ravi Shankar ji, that Kanai, because Ravi Shankar ji used to love Kanaida. So he said, Kanai or whoever, Shankar or Shamol or you are doing, it is Ganda's Gharana. So you should call it is Calcutta Gan Prakash Ghosh Gharana. So much respect. He said, what is Ganda? Maybe you don't know. He told me. Maybe you people don't know. So I am very fortunate to have Guruji with me, Gan Prakash Ghosh, that sort of talim, but I could not do anything. It's very difficult to judge him, very difficult to study him, what he was. Literature, English literature, and the उसको क्या कहते हैं तुम्हारा जो philosophy and music, vocal, harmonium, tabla, and so many ustad. So Ravi Shankar ji, all he has seen that what Gyan Prakash Ghosh done in the music world.
Absolutely, he has seen the prime, and at the historic Dixon Lane house,
Yes,
which was a hub of everybody would come there. Everybody would be, and you have had your talim in Dixon Lane, didn't you?
yeah. When I was small, that was in Dixon Lane for a couple of years, 59, 60, 61, 62, something like that. And I had to, lot of struggle. Nowadays, the students cannot believe that struggle we have done. I was 40, 50 miles away from Calcutta. Used to come by cycle and then train, local train, and then sweating, and the vest and kurta and shirt and drying and sweating again to keep in touch with Guru. And not only Guru, I will come to the point, to the other musician to accompany.
Yes.
To learn a company.
Yes.
So when I can remember, when I first time played with your Guruji, Ravi Shankar ji, 1978 in Durgapur.
Beautiful.
And his secretary called me that Guruji is, asking you to come to Lalaji's house. So I went, and he said, oh, Anindo, did you bring your tabla? I said, yes, I brought. Okay, I don't need tabla. I thought I will practice, but it's okay. Because, you have to play with 3 concerts a row of, So I played with him, and then he said, it's a big, big award for me. When he said to Deepakda was my favorite, Pandit Deepak Chaudhary. And
all our favorite, my favorite too.
And your Guruji used to say he is my son, Deepak.
Yes. Yes.
But what he said that Deepak, let's see, Anindo, you don't have to rehearse with Anindo because Anindo knows our ins and out and all the corners of my hair gharana. Because already I have played with Nikhil Banerjee more than 50 concerts then.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he said, because you have played with Nikhil, so he knows the gharana. I said, yeah, Kaka Babu, I listen very much, Alap and the Ragadari, and I fond of rag. The, the, the treatment of the raga, which your Guruji was the king. The treatment of, because after Alap, I can tell you what he did. As so much intense, I mean, I had to listen his Alap Jod. But so that was is more than maybe nearly 50 concerts I played. That is my uh, great honor with Pandit Ravi Shankar ji here in India. In abroad, I had a one big tour in England, 10 concerts, then Greece, Prague, and he brought me and Deepakda to Moscow.
Yes.
Oh, Bolshoi Ballet.
Bolshoi.
That was packed up Bolshoi Ballet, and we had concert, fantastic. And they decided again they have to do next day because many people could not listen.
Could not listen at the Bolshoi Theatre.
Yeah, could not come,
Yes.
or it was packed, overpacked. So 2 days of the row we had to concert. So, and what I have heard that he's uh, with Guruji, he was definitely he was very close and he knew, and he wanted to show us that you should do something for your Guruji, which is Ganda's tabla is a different style of tabla he plays. So, and the talim he has done to you, to all of your Guru Bhai is different. How it's possible? In one Guru Ganda, and he used to fond of his Banglagan also.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Like that. Yeah, that was a fantastic things that he had interest. I mean, I have seen him. What I have learned, if you ask me, association with your Guru Pandit Ji, that I have learned so many things I cannot explain. I have learned the discipline. I have learned the namrata, the softness, the politeness, how to talk with people, how to talk with president of any country, how to behave, how to go to the stage, how to present in decent way, and and I think Ravi Shankar ji has done everything for the music experiment, because I know Mridangam and Ghatam. First he used with his sitar, Mridangam, Palghat Moniji, the maestro, and others, Shivramanji. So, and I got some influence of Carnatic music in his शैली. पंडित जी शैली में दक्षिण भारतीय का इतना कुछ काम है. So many things he added in his way, and he had lot of interest not only for sitar, for tabla. He used to tell me, Anindo, that rela you play, you must play that. Don't forget today that rela, Ganda's rela is one kinar and all in CIE. So he used to love that, but I used to play and he used to smile when I was on the stage. Once it was, it happened, it's funny story, that in the green room he said, Anindo, be little smile, because this audience, Luxembourg, this audience are new, they don't listen often the Indian music. So you have to be smile. And he was always mine, everybody knows. But I was maybe little bit playing. He was giving me chance. I was playing, and then he said, "Smile, smile." Then I got one thing high and I laughed, and then people clapped, and then he said, "देखले की हलो, देखो क्या होता है." These kind of small things, I think whoever associated with him, he has got something.
Yes.
Because I think if I ask him about philosophy, he can say for 1 hour. If I ask him for Sahitya, literature, he can say anything. He used to ask me, "What about your Mohan Bagan? Mohan Bagan is league champion this year." I mean, his interest was in so many things, and of course, uh, you remember. I mean, we had so many times spent in Lodi Road, his house. You, Partho, and so many people were there. And what he said, his great heart. Anindo, whenever you come here in Delhi, don't go to the hotel. You stay here.
Yes.
And you used to give me so much seva and khana and bed and everything. Once you remember, do you, that 1 o'clock he got up at
Yes.
night and
Yes.
he said, "Gaurav or Partho, whoever, Anindo must be sleeping, but can you wake him up?" Then he said, "Anindo," he was so sweet. He said, "Anindo, sorry, भैया, थोड़ा रियाज का मन हो रहा है, थोड़ा थोड़ा बजाओ, हम लोग बजाए." And I can show you my puja room. I see that puja room, that small puja room.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he played that Parameshwari, and it was from 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock. He practiced, and I was not even thinking of sleeping. I mean, he was so emotional, and he was practicing. So days and days. I mean, after. Uh, Also, I should say to the Vidyarthi, to the music, not only music lovers who are doing music and our students all over is watching now, that if you don't associate with uh, proper, honest, and this kind of people means musician like Ravi Shankar ji or say Nikhil Banerjee. I had opportunity to spend uh, long with
Lot
him.
of time. Yes.
You cannot get anything, because if you have tabla study with your guru, that is one thing, and the completely different thing is how to associate with others. So other versatile, amazing, genius person, legendary. You have to have watch. You have to have IQ. He used to say, "You have 2 eye and 2 ear, but you have to feel that you have 5 ears and 4 eyes, because something is going on and finished." So you have to catch anticipation, and he was master of that, Panditji. Anticipation. If you don't follow your guru or some Vidwan person, then what are you looking? I mean, see what he is doing, how he is tuning his instrument, and what he is doing. These kind of things, chota, small thing, but is so important to in your life. Uh, you see, maybe those days has gone, because I don't think Pandit Ravi Shankar ji will come again. He is with us. Like Pandit ji, I don't think we will get. Maybe 500 years, I don't know. So now the thing is, now Jamana badal gaya. I am very sorry to say that क्या है, Ustad पंडित के पीछे सब चला गया. I feel same when you say Pandit Anindo Chatterjee. अरे, you are saying Pandit Gyan Prakash Ghosh, Pandit Ravi Shankar, then Anindo Chatterjee. Why Pandit? So cannot be Ravi Shankar ji Pandit, Pandit Ravi Shankar, and also Anindo will be Pandit. I hate this because Pandit, you have to have that Pandit, Vidwan. So only it can be match with Ravi Shankar ji, the Pandit. I feel, not for today, always. Because you don't have to prove that if you say Pandit, so you will be great, and if you don't say Pandit, you will be low. So, you know, now हम लोग इसका पीछे बहुत पड़ गए, सब लोग उस्ताद, पंडित, गाना बजाना सीखे या ना सीखे, रियाज हो ना हो. तो ये बात का मेरे को दुख लगता है जो anyway, but many people, you and this your generation is coming up so well nowadays is fantastic, but you have to be very polite. Everyone, I can say that politeness is the everything, because if you say Guruji said twice that अरे अनिंदो देखो तुम बांग्ला में बोला अपने आप को पंडित मत समझो, उस्ताद मत समझो, टीचर मत समझो, तुम स्टूडेंट रहो, स्टूडेंट समझो, होल लाइफ तुम सोचो जो तुम स्टूडेंट हो. पंडित लोग बोलेगा तुम जब पंडित होगा. तो बात तो दिस इज द एक्चुअली
Very true, Dada. Very true, absolutely.
ध्यान बाबू, पंडित रवि शंकर, ये लोग पंडित है. अरे सब लोग पंडित नहीं होता है, इतना इजी नहीं है. अरे पंडित जी का तरह 1% भी तुम आओ तो मैं डंडा बांध लूंगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. वो पूरा जिंदगी, whole life he has contributed, he has thought, he is thinking and researching and analyzing so many things, and he was taking things from good things he is taking. So once it happened like that, you know, he was playing in Calcutta Ramakrishna Mission, he was playing Dhamar. When he came to my house for a couple of hours the next day, and then he called me previous day and say, Anindo, I am playing the Dhamar, but don't worry, next year, next piece will be in छोटा तबला में 3 ताल बजाएंगे, उसमें तुम नॉर्मल तबला बजाओ, लेकिन धमार में बड़ा तबला बजाओ, पखाज वाला तबला, और एक भी बोल तबले का ना हो.
क्या बात है.
हमारा तबला का पखाज का बोल होना चाहिए. तो मैं भी वही फॉलो किया. तो ये सब चीज कहाँ मिलता है. तो he came next day to our house. It was great. My wife cooked so many things, and he was not very hungry. So what we did with the box, he said, Anindo, please pack it. I will take it to Hyderabad. He was going to Hyderabad on way. But he ate that kheer kamla. Alpana used to make one kheer kamla, kheer with kamla lebur koa. So ওটা খুব ভালো ছিল. And I used to take, you remember, Shukto from Calcutta on the flight. Nowadays they won't allow. He used Shukto. So simple, down to earth. But see, for him, I had the privilege to play in front of Yudi Menuhin and Judge.
Yes.
In Royal Festival Hall, London.
Yes.
Because of him in 1990.
Yes.
Otherwise, I couldn't have. And that was fantastic. I never complained anything, whether, you know, I got maybe less chance to improvise, or the sound was little low, because Guruji, Panditji is our Guru. What he will do, we have to do. Don't say anything, don't feel anything. You have to pay respect, everything. That I have learned, and I follow this. किसी का अच्छा लगे या ना लगे, जो बड़े हैं और जो गुरु है, गुरु का पास उनका गलती भी हो, फिर भी आप हजम कर लेना. आजकल तो शिष्य लोग बस गुरु को सोचते हैं पैसा तो दे दिया, उनका दक्षिणा बस हो गया. ये म्यूजिक नहीं होता है. Music is not like that. I mean, you have to have wash his face, his feet to head. I mean, you have to iron. I had to iron your Guruji's kurta in there. He was like, Anindo kahan se sikha? मैंने बोला नहीं, I like ironing and I like the polishing of shoes. And he was laughing. He was saying to Shukanna ji that see, Anindo's liking is ironing and polishing the shoes. But once in Greece, I was with Shukanna ji, me, Partho, and Pandit Ravi Shankar ji and Anushka. So we went to the market. It's open market, you know, small shop, and then I picked up 2 T-shirts and something, and Anushka, everyone picked up something, and then I was giving some, going to pay some money, and before that your Guruji paid, and I said, oh Jata Babu, why you paid? Then he was little bit angry. अरे क्या बात करते हो? तुमको 2 T-shirt के मैं दे नहीं सकता हूँ क्या? मैंने बोला नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं. लेकिन I was feeling little shy. So he was by heart. It was like sky also. By heart.
Yeah, very big hearted.
Another thing, it's not for you. I am telling, it's for whole world and Vidyarthi. I haven't heard him criticizing any musician.
Never.
No, I am telling really true. I didn't hear any criticizing from him. I mean, he criticized, he said that this type of tones, you can use this. That was talim, you know.
Yes.
झाला में तुम यहाँ जरा emphasis देना तो खुलेगा. ये तो अच्छा चीज है, ये तो गुरु सिखाते हैं. तो क्रिटिसाइज कोई भी खराब हो, कोई भी कमजोरी हो, कुछ नहीं.
Never.
That was Ravi Shankar ji's खूबी, जो we cannot believe any musician, and the whole world is now crazy, now mad of Indian music because of Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, because he analyzes, he explained such a way to the audience our music that nowadays is so easy to us. You know, you are going abroad, I am going abroad, everyone is going. So it is for Panditji, because he didn't do for himself. जो बड़ा राग को पहले बजाते थे, गुरु जी को एक बार बोलता था मैं अभी छोटा कर दिया, छोड़ा फर्स्ट आइटम. Guruji was asking how did you change your playing to there? Then he said, no Ganda, what happened now, I start with small alap and chota tal rupak या झाप ताल में एक मध्य लय का कुछ, वो आधा घंटा चलेगा, 20 मिनट बस. उसके बाद पूरा शुरू होगा हमारा स्टाइल का दूसरा राग में आलाप. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट, this concept no one's thought.
Correct.
You know, so many things. How can I explain? I mean, his versatileness and versatility and the creativity. About creativity, it's endless. You know, I have played Pancham Savari 3 days, 3 concerts in England. Pancham Savari, his Tihai was different in 3 days. I cannot believe 3 days he didn't repeat the Tihai. The Chand, वो भाग, वो डिविजन ही अलग था. फिर हमको समझाया ये था. तो I really mad, and my Guruji was so happy that Ravi Shankar ji liked me and he is taking me on stage, you know. And my family, of course. And one Pancham Savari, I gave him one gift, one CD of my Anindo and his tabla is very popular, double CD. And then I played Pancham Savari in that Ramesh was there. I feel so sad for him. But Ravi Shankar ji next he said, Anindo, what about if you play the Theka or Qaeda, you are doing चार 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 तीन ऑल कायदा को तुम ऐसा बजाया लेकिन ऐसा कोशिश करो शायद अच्छा लगेगा चार तीन चार चार आखिरी में दिन दाड़ ये keep that but धीना धिन्ना दिन दिन्ना दिन दिन्ना तीकर दिन्ना कत्ता तिक दिन दाड़ दिन तो इसमें कितना आसान हो गया चीज पूरा खुल गया ये तालों का बारे में राग के बारे में तुम कुछ भी सोचो कितना कष्ट करके ये लोग सीखा निखिल जी ने उन्होंने मैहर में अपना बेड जब कपड़ा धोना है झाड़ू देना है और अलाउद्दीन खान साहब बाबा का सीखना है तो ये सब चीज नहीं सोच नहीं सकते आजकल का जमाना में
Very true, very true. দাদা দুটো জিনিস আপনাকে জিজ্ঞেস করার আছে আমার একটা তো আপনি our dear Deepak dar কথা আপনি বললেন we really miss him we consider him such a wonderful human being a great musician guru bhai and a great disciple and as you said Guruji considered him a son
yeah.
And also Guruji's real son Shubhoda you traveled with them
another I feel my real dada Shubhoda and me slept in a room in a hotel together yes. And Shubhoda was a fantastic person too yes. Shubhoda is so sad that nice and kind peoples they don't live long this is so Shubhoda's sitar I used to like once yeah fantastic it was mix up Panditji's and some Annapurnaji's, combination. Right. Fantastic. And Guruji, 89, 90, when, that time, little behind, 84, 85, 86, because I played in Shawai Bhimsenji's festival in Bombay, and you remember maybe, in Bombay.
Yes, I went with him. I was there. Gunidas Bombay morning concert, Parameshwari.
Shubhoda was there.
And also Savai Gandhar.
Pune. And Bhimsenji was in the first row. Yes. I mean, how many people? 15,000.
Yes.
And in between we stopped in the road and ate some kebab and you remember? Because your Guruji said, अरे अनिंदो भूखा रहते हैं वो बेचारा वेजिटेरियन खाते हैं उसको खिलाओ कुछ नॉन वेज पसंद करते हैं तो नहीं such a genius person I don't believe that we will get the second Pandit Ravi Shankar again sure about that and such a contribution such a research scholar, beyond imagination. You are so lucky to yes. give him little Sheva in Delhi those time. बस और कुछ नहीं चाहिए तुम्हारा दाल रोटी मिल जाए और गुरुजी का सेवा किया उसका थोड़ा आशीर्वाद बस और कुछ चाहिए नहीं पैसा क्या होगा पैसा सोने का चैन क्या होगा अरे ठीक ठाक गाना बजाना होगा तो बस वही प्रेम
बस वही ज्यादा है वही ठीक है
मैं तो अनुव्रत को यही बोलता हूँ जो देखो जिसका हाथ में सब कुछ है उसका ब्लॉसम अपने आप होता है उसका सुगंध निकलेगा ही कोई नहीं रोक सकते हैं
দাদা আমি একটা জিনিস এখানে একটু টেকনিক্যাল জিনিস জিজ্ঞেস করব কেন আমার দুটো মেমরি আমার খুব clear one you said that 1 o'clock he woke us up and he wanted to practice. I'll never forget that. I will never forget.
In his puja room, because puja room, nobody can enter because you're so small. You were all outside, I know.
Yes. But I want to ask one question. Before you came that trip, I remember for about 2 weeks, every day the talim, he would speak that you're coming and you're going to play these concerts. And he would practice at least in the end of the talim he would give us. We would practice for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour just jhala. And he would mention that Anindo Nadindina খুব strong আর খুব এক আঙুলের খুব clear. তো ঝালাটা ভালো করে রাখতে হবে. You know, I still remember very, very distinctly. But another thing, this one thing, and when he came, I remember the first practice you had in the music room, not in the puja room, was he started with Madhya Drut, Gat, and he started with Jhala, the whole practice.
Oh.
And if you remember, in Lodi Estate. And another was in Joshipuraji's house in Bombay, the previous day of the Parmeshwari at Gunidas, the Dhamar he practiced with you.
Yeah. Because he used to make compactness.
Yes.
He used to focus on compactness.
It should be more than compactness. I think what he wanted that it should gel with you. You should know what his style is. And so Dhamar, when you played with Guruji, did you make any changes in the theka, in the playing or the baj? Did you make any changes? I know he told you to play Khula baj and Pakhawa Jang. He told you to play more parans, no relas. I remember that. But I want to hear that from
He
you.
used to tell me, not in Dhamar, in Tintal also, Anindo, nothing to say, you are Ustad. I said, Ari, Panditji, what you are saying? No, I can tell you that first 15 minutes in any tal, don't play in Chauguna. जो भी कुछ चीज है वो द्विगुण मैक्सिमम डबल और उसमें ज्यादा तेरे के धीरे धीरे का बात नहीं होगा किनार सूर का बाज होगा उसमें चैन ग्रूविंग होता है ग्रूव एक ग्रूव करना फिर आफ्टर 15-20 मिनट्स देन तुम उड़ान चलो फिर उड़ाओ
Yes.
And this is the thing now, all tabla players he used to give chance for 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the jhala to show everything. It is no one can do like that.
That concert was a special concert in Bombay. And after that in New Bombay, the Darbari he played.
Yeah.
And there you spoke of those kebab. On the way, we stopped in a dhaba and we ate the food you were saying. We stopped because before that we were staying in Joshipuraji's house and it was all vegetarian food and everything. So
and Pandit ji knew that ये बंगाली लड़का है ये तो vegetarian नहीं जमता है तो
and how many concerts really you played in Hyderabad, Savai Gandhar, Bombay?
Your place, Allahabad, your uncle.
Oh, that concert, I was just coming to Allahabad, the concert by my uncle, Sri Nalin Mazumdar's Silver Jubilee.
3 concerts together, I mean, in a row.
One after another.
Vishuman, Vishubai.
Golden Trio, Vishubai, Tarunda and Dehaji.
Then
Lakshmi Shankarji, then finally Guruji.
Oof.
I'll never forget that concert. He played Puriya Kalyan, Jhaptal.
Yeah. Maybe 7 hours I played.
It was a long concert, whole night it was. I mean, it was till late night and क्या concert था वो concert मैं जिंदगी में नहीं भूलूंगा.
And what he did, you know, I can tell you one thing, not only with me, say, first way he played with Chaturlal ji.
Yeah.
The record मौजूद है. Or whoever tabla players he played with is different approach he used, because the tabla player style uh, he used to follow.
He used to mold it. He used to mold in the style that tabla player plays in. So with everybody, it was a different style of his playing the baj, and he adapted so very well with who was accompanying him. And at the great concert at the Netaji Indoor Stadium,
Calcutta 300 years.
Calcutta 300 years.
Yeah, that was that time I used to play, yeah, at least 40, 50 concerts I played, but every concert was so new. One I remember, my sister also reminds me, Keka, that in Howrah, he first time he played in Howrah in a park. So he said, Anindo, I thought Howrah is just Howrah station. I didn't use it. But 15 or 12,000 people, he was amazed. He said, oh, Howrah is so big. I said, yes. But in Howrah, what happened? They were ready to Baran. Baran means felicitating Deepakda, him and me together. But I didn't know. I thought Panditji, Jatababu will go first time and then we will go. So I was in the toilet, and your Guruji toilet for 1 minute, 2 minutes, but it was in the park, so little far. And Panditji was beside the stage, just about to go. Where is Anindo? Where is Anindo? I heard from my sister. Where is Anindo? When I came after a couple of minutes, he was so upset. Oh, I was standing. You made me standing here over a couple of for you. Where you went? I said, I went to the toilet. He was so upset. But the concert, thanks God, was great. He forgot. He used to upset or angry, but immediately he is different.
Momentary, very, very much. And yes, those are some historic concerts you were part of. Wonderful concerts, Calcutta 300 years. What a...
And then he used to say that Terekete, and his favorite was Tignag. Tignag is very difficult combination in tabla. Tignag is especially Rela. So he used to ask me, Tignag bajao aaj. So different kind of Tignag.
তো কি করে বাজাতে একটু বলুন আমাদের একটু।
না রেলা ঠিক নাগে। So he used to play lot. I have heard from Chatterjee. And Terekete he used to play. He said, वो जो कनाई बजाते थे ना, कनाई भाई, वो Terekete बजाओ।
Beautiful. He took a lot of interest in the accompaniment.
He gave us so many tabla players to chance to come front, but of course he used to. He said you have to prove yourself.
Yes, always. Without that, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Absolutely. Dada, if you allow me, there are some important messages I would like to read.
Oh.
Please give me Chinama, and let's see who all are here, who are watching. Chinama is there. Nisha Chatterjee, Nabarun's wife, she is watching. Sophia Hoffman, Manju Tawar. Chinama is saying Namaskar. Sudha Kashyap, Sudipto Marjit, Jay Mehta, Rajorshi Bhattacharya, Krishna Chakravarti. You know Krishna Chakravarti, Guruji's disciple from Banaras.
He's in Banaras? I haven't seen her.
BHU te uni, she was head of the department and a wonderful sitar player. Very good Guruji's disciple. So she is watching from Banaras.
Oh, great.
Aditya Amader, technical support, of course, he is there. Pranam Bolche. Chinnamai saying, hello, Anindo. Tirthankar Banerjee, Pranam Bolche apnake. And Chinnama Bolche, yes. And the Ravi Shankar Gharana. Keith Denmark, Arup Sengupta from Germany. Kamal Prakash, Raikwar, Ashit Jana, Rupak Bhattacharjee, Vidya Kumar is watching from Delhi, Jayavant Naidu, uh, so many people, T. Radhakrishna saying pranam.
I can say, I can reply to those friends and music lovers that, I am nothing, I am trying, I am a student. Compared to Panditji, stature, nothing. We need few life to continue, to be ready. And we have learned so many things from Panditji that it's undescribable, because and that is how we could improve our presentation.
Yes.
Tabla. And last night I was listening his maybe 60s some recordings, and so many he has to change his style of rhythm on raga each decades, I think so. And the I mean, I always consider, my Har Dharane ka to Ravi Shankar ji, Pandit ji, and then Nikhil Banerjee ji, और बस हो गया वो स्टैचर लेवल का, एंड बस वो तो बिलायत खान साहब का घराना हो गया अलग. तो रविशंकर जी had to fight to establish himself with such a tremendous mehnat and study, and presentation is different. He always used to different thinking, presentation that is never be same with someone.
Yes, yes. And most important, see, the thing is, Dada, there is one thing to establish yourself, to prove yourself. But another thing is to keep yourself at that level for all your life.
Yeah.
Till he was almost 93, 92 plus.
अरे नाम होना तो आसान है, वो नाम और जश का काबिल रखना उससे 100 गुना कठिन.
And he did that beautifully, and I আমার এখনো মনে আছে, I remember ওই that ঝালা, কি অনিন্দর নাদিদিন না দারুণ, কিন্তু আমাদের ঝালা রেয়াজ করে রাখতে হবে because we have to, so আমার এখনো মনে আছে that even after that practice, if you remember, he said now we will have lunch, nice lunch together. তখনও যেতে যেতে বাইরে যেতে যেতে উনি বললেন কি I like him, কেন রেয়াজ করে. So that one thing he gave lot of importance was sadhana, reyaj. Always he wanted you to be in good practice, to practice all the time, to be in that music. And what a beautiful experience we had, that 1 o'clock in the night he wakes us up and says, I want to practice with you, come, I hope I'm not disturbing, but come, let's go into my puja room and we'll practice. And then he practices for the whole night till morning.
That was priceless. What he was, I remember the moment, he was so calm and what I say, he was very pathos mood, and
this is in his 60s, mid 60s. He's I mean, yeah, he was always young and full of energy, but he was that time maybe 67, 68. So age was also not, but that, and this has happened, Dada, many times. Afternoon he would rest, but all of a sudden he will go. Amra ki kortam, from the bottom of his door amra dekhtam ki light jolche kina. So যতক্ষণ দেখতাম লাইট জ্বলছে, we knew he is awake inside. একটা বেজে গেছে, দুটো বেজে গেছে, গুরুজি শোয়নি এখনো, যেই দেখলাম লাইটটা.
He used to say good night to us, you remember?
Yes, he would say good night, go in.
But 2 o'clock he will see he didn't sleep.
So we see the light. When the light is gone, then amra shute. So that day the light went off, but then we were talking, if you remember, inside যেখানে আমরা শুতাম আমরা কথা বলছিলাম, তারপর you said no, I have a early start tomorrow and আমি একটু শুয়ে যাই, আজকে একটু টায়ার্ডও লাগছে, but sharp at 1 around that time he came and he says আমি রেয়াজ করতে ইচ্ছে করছে, চল 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 আমরা সব কোথাও অনিন্দ কোথায় এলাম, শুয়েছেন উনি, একটু চেষ্টা কর না, দেখ যদি উঠে। and then he himself came, he said sorry কিছু মনে করিস না, চল একটু আমরা বসি, তবলাটা নিয়ে নে ঝট করে। and what a practice in the puja room, what a lesson for us to watch him play with you, practice with you whole night.
It's for you, but it's what a lesson and what a opportunity, what a honor, or what I should say, that for me to be with him, I didn't thought of it, because in the childhood, you know, you cannot think about this, not that you will see Ravi Shankar ji and I will play. Once, people should know this, 1962-63, I was 9 years old, 9, 10. So my uncle Vishwanathji used to take me in Mahajati Sadan, and I remember Ravi Shankar ji played all night concert. And those time now, you remember, maybe you have heard that after the concert, so many people in the green room and stage used to come from the audience. So nowadays, I know, after my concert, so many people comes on the stage itself, and you are nervous to whom to talk. So I remember Guruji was sweating a lot. Finished concert, and two people were climbing him to stand, and then he was giving some autograph, giving 1 or 2 people or maybe 5 people he gave, but my chance was there with my uncle, but he could not. He said, no, I will go. And then like storm, he just left. I went in the green room. And then I was upset and, you know, crying, or I could not. Shamta Prasadji was there. So my uncle Vishwanathji said, okay, Gopal, my nickname was Gopal. So I am telling everything secret of my hair. So he said, Gopal, don't worry. One day will come, you will play with him.
क्या बात है, वो सच हो गया. That blessing came true.
Don't worry for the autograph.
Autograph.
1,000 autograph. No, this kind of man, I always, until I alive, I will, every day I remember. Because they are selfless contribution.
Selfless contribution. That is so true. So true, Dada. You said it. You nailed it. Selfless contribution. All his life. That's what it was. And I'll really cherish those moments.
So many students, he used to take him assisting on stage. So, you
Yes.
remember Binay Bharatram's house, I was playing with him.
Beautiful concert.
Delhi.
Beautiful concert in Shanti Niketan.
No, Bharatram in Delhi.
Lal Koti.
So, you know, they are guru आदमी लोग हैं, पंडित जी, गुरु जी, everybody is great, but Ravi Shankar ji's greatness is beyond. I am not trying to, मैं किसी को छोटा करना नहीं चाहता हूँ.
नहीं.
कोई कलाकार को, कोई बड़े बहुत है, उनका साथ में एसोसिएशन किया. I had, and I knew that I have to say the truth, that what we have got, not me, many players, many instrumentalists, many vocalists, many music lovers got
Absolutely.
path, got some rasta.
Absolutely. Whoever came to him, they all benefited, they all learned, they all became somebody. They are all doing well. Everybody who came in. I mean, Koto, how many students? Apni bhabun na Koto, how many disciples? All his life he has nurtured, he has taught.
No, the luck is there, and responsibility of them that you have to maintain. That what we were talking now. You have to maintain. So maintain is your guru cannot do like that. Your guru is not responsible for that. You are responsible. Maintain करना चाहिए ना. और लाख भी होता है. किसी का लाख होता नहीं, किसी का होता है. एक बार तो एक once sitar maker came and I was laughing and he was very much pushing him. Please give me some work and I am making good sitar and yes, I will go. He said two, 3 times. Then 4th times he said that, yes, I told you, if you are a good flower, I will get the smell. Don't worry.
एक बात में सब बता दिया. Very true, very true. Dada, my pranam to you. Thank you very much for coming and speaking to us. It is valuable what you have spoken. We are going to keep this forever. It's going to remain in our archive. It's going to be there for people to watch on YouTube and on the Pandit Ravi Shankar Music channel, on the page, Facebook page. Our regards and thanks to you. And let me invite Nabarun Chatterjee, the president of Pandit Ravi Shankar Music Foundation. And Dada, you must bless him. He is doing a great job. He's Guruji's nephew and really doing a lot of wonderful work with relating to Guruji's music and Guruji's philosophy and his belief. And with, of course, Chinnamma's blessings, we are able to continue in a little way, whatever we can. And again, my thanks to you.
I say to everyone, especially his all disciples who are alive, that please don't forget your guru. Yes, I know you won't forget. Also, Guru Ma and Anushka, they are also loved everyone.
Yes.
So you have हम आपका घर पे एक दिन खाना खाए तो आपका अन्नो मैंने लिया तो उसको ग्रेटफुलनेस होना चाहिए एक दिन गौरव के घर पे मैं खाया.
Correct.
So nice, Dada, to hear.
All over world will remember Pandit Ji for his great achievement and things. He is with us. He will be with us. He never die. He cannot die.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
He's always with us, Dada. And thank you for coming to the show and sharing your memories with Mama. His memories is so vast that you can keep on talking and we can keep on listening. There is no end to it, Dada. So thank you so much and keep blessed to the foundation and of course to us who are doing something little bit which we can do as a regard to the maestro. So nice. Good night, Dada, and take care. Be safe.
Thank you.
And all of you and all the listeners, all my friends.
Thank you, Dada. And to the viewers of Pandit Ravi Shankar Music Foundation, next week we will be once again here at 8 p.m. Friday. So be with us. Till then, be safe and maintain social distancing and use of sanitizers. Thank you. Good night.